Hey everyone, Carol Hickman here with another fun. Today is the 12th day of our 24 days of Christmas. Thanks so much for watching. I've got this really cute treat holder and gift card holder. So I wanted to show that to you today, how I made it. So we're using the Friesen Fun Bundle, which is on page 69 of the Holiday Mini. And when you open this up, you've got some space here to write your sentiment. And this bottom area holds a gift card, and then you can put some treats in there. This is a theater box size candy, and I use the snow caps because it has the snow, and it obviously goes with the theme that I'm using, the color, and then the snow scenery from the Friesen Fun Bundle. But any theater type box would work with these directions and the sizing that I'm going to give you today. I found this candy, if you're looking. I did find it at Walgreens this year, and maybe some other areas as well, but hopefully some other stores. I tried to find it at Amazon, but you had to buy like a whole big case. So okay, so it's a gift card holder and a little candy. Again, I like these kinds of treats for teenagers. They get a little gift, but also a gift card, or obviously you could slide some money in here as well. Let me show you how I made it. I just think it's really cute and so much fun, and we're going to use a new product today from the upcoming January mini catalog. So I'll show you that as well. Okay, we're going to start though with a piece of early espresso, and I've got it cut 6 3/8 across by 10 7/8 lengthwise. We're going to put that 10 7/8 across the top. And we're going to score at 3 1/8, 3 7/8, 7 inches, and 7 3/4. Okay, so that's going to be our outer part for our holder, our treat holder, gift card holder, lots of different things today. Okay, let me get my bone folder here, and we'll score on these lines so that our box holder will be nice and crisp and wrap around that box of candy. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside for now, but we've got our box holder, and then I want to work on some other things. So let me show you some other pieces of paper. I cut 2 pieces, 2" by 6 1/8. And the first piece I pre-cut out with a curvy die, and let me show you where I got that. This Friesen Fun Bundle has these adorable stamps in it, and these corresponding dies. So these dies match the stamped images, all of the stamped images, plus we have this fun one that makes the snow hills. So we're going to use that today. So on the second piece of paper, let me get out our new mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And we're going to use that. I just want to show it again because I love it. It's so cute and so portable. Alrighty. So we're going to put our paper onto our number 2 acrylic plate. And here's this long die from the Friesen Fun Bundle. And there's really no wrong or right, you guys. Just kind of separate it a little bit so that once it cuts, you'll have 2 different pieces. And we'll run it through. Sorry if my camera's jiggling a little bit. Okay, so we were able to cut those pieces of paper just like that, and that's what we need to make our hills. And then, we'll just fold this back up and put it to the side. We won't need that today. Alrighty. So now we've got these 2 sheets of hills, and let me get my scratch paper out. Here we go. I've got a new product to show you guys. It's so exciting. It's from the January to June mini catalog, which is coming up for 2021. and it's called blender brushes or blending brushes. Let me just check. Blending brushes. Now that looks like, I know on camera, it looks like it's just foam, but I'm going to try to get it close because I want you to see it's not. It's, I don't even know, hundreds, millions? I mean, there's just a ton of individual bristles. I'll have to find out how many. See how there's individual bristles? So I'm learning how to use it, and I'm sure I will learn some more as we go, but I wanted to play with it a little bit today for our project and show you, because you got to get it on your wish list. The new catalog goes live January 5th. So I'm just going to tap, tap, tap into my ink and see how I've got a little bit of ink on there. And then I'm just going to kind of swirl it down and around. And again, I know that I've got to practice and use this, but I thought today would be a fun way to show you this new product and maybe practice a little bit with it. Isn't that fun? So I'm just kind of adding it to the edges for the snow. These are the snow hills for my project. And if I get too much on, one thing that I've learned is I can kind of go back over it a little bit and brush it. And just brush it some more, and that will take some of those darker colors away. So that's kind of cool because I do tend to have a heavy hand with things like this. And if I kind of start the circles off of the paper, work my way onto the paper, I'm trying to avoid making these blotches onto my project and just do them on my scratch paper. Isn't that fun? So I'm sure that we'll be using these a lot coming in January. You get 3 in a package, and the nice thing about them is they wash out. You can see when I started today, you couldn't even tell that I had already used this. So that ink is going to wash right off of that, and I might get some staining with certain colors. I suppose maybe reds, they tend to stain, but the ink washes out, so you don't have to worry about the colors transferring. So I'm not really sure how many packs, you'll need. You can start with just 1 and maybe add to it if you feel like it. Now this one I did get a little heavy, so I'm going to try to blend that out, but I'll just cover him up a little bit, so that's okay. Maybe I'll put one of my penguins there. Okay, so then I'll just go and wash this out of the sink after the video. Isn't that cool? So blending brushes, make sure you get that on your wish list for January. And if you're on my catalog mailing list, those catalogs have shipped out from Stampin' Up, and we're just waiting for them to arrive to you. So hopefully pretty soon, right around Christmas time, you should be getting your catalogs, and that will include the January through June mini catalog and the celebration catalog for 2021. Woohoo, so exciting. Okay, so we've got our hills. Then we have a few other pieces. This is the backdrop to our hills. So I've embossed it. Let's see, with the snow. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me check. I forgot the name of that embossing folder. Winter Snow embossing folder. So I embossed it. You can see all the snowflakes. So I want to use my sponge dauber. And I suppose we'll try one of our another blending brush. So I'm going to use some of my Whisper White. This is craft ink. So the only thing with using a blending brush, it may not wash out as well. So maybe I have to use this blending brush just for Whisper White, which is okay. I don't mind. And when you use our Whisper White, you typically have to re-ink every time when you're going to use it, because the pad dries up. So you want to keep your re-inker handy, and that's very normal to be needing to re-ink it. Okay, let's try. So just a little bit on here will be good. Let me get my scratch paper again though, in case we go off. So it's kind of fun. It just is lightening up the paper This is Seaside Spray paper that I have embossed, and it's cut to 2 7/8 by 6 1/8. So it's kind of fun. These blending brushes are pretty cool, you guys. My brain is just already thinking of ideas for Valentine's Day, just coloring the paper, maybe making like ombre on the background paper for a card. That sounds fun, doesn't it? Oh, got a little heavy there. Let's see if we can. Yep, we can kind of just play with that. And so this is fun. This just softens up the color by adding a little bit of white shadow on it. Okay. So we've got that part done. I think we can start building part of our holder now. Let's see. So these are our background pieces. So we're going to take these, go upside down and kind of add them like this. So the piece that goes on the front, we want to stamp. Let's see, let's use this one. This one we're going to stamp, and I've got Misty Moonlight ink, and we're going to stamp "'Tis the Season to be Freezin'." Let's take a peek with our Misty Moonlight ink, and that'll make it kind of dark, and it'll be nice to stand out against the lighter blue. All right. So we've got that. So then this one, let's take a peek. Oh, I think I did the wrong side. Gosh darn it, silly me. I forgot. Some of these are going to go backwards. So I need to get my brush and my blue ink and do the back side in order to make our snowy hills. I needed to turn one part of the part that we had cut upside down. Okay, so that's going to go up here. Let's see if we can blend that out a little more. All righty, here we go. Let's get some adhesive. There we go. And I'm just going to put this right down on the very bottom edge and just line it up. And then this top one, we'll put adhesive on the back side. And we'll kind of slide it under here a little bit. There we go. And we can just kind of brush on a little bit more snow color here. Okay. So this one I'm going to put aside for right now. And then the front one I want to show you here. When we put on these snowy hills, we want to make sure that we leave space here to hold our money or our gift card. So this one will just adhere along the bottom. So let's make that. And now I got to go back and do this top part of this one because I forgot. Give it that nice blue shading. Okay, so this is going to be our bottom. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on the very bottom and a little bit on this side. That way we'll have room for our pocket for our gift card. And let's see, this one, we'll go like this. And I'm just trying to line these up on the sides. I think that's good. And I can trim this one. Put it on a little bit at an angle. There we go. Okay, so now we've got this open though, so it's gonna hold our gift card. Or our money, whatever you wanna give. Okay. So now we've got our top piece, our inside piece, and we have another inside piece that is just white. So we're gonna stamp a little bit now. This is the piece that we'll use on the inside to write who it's from and Merry Christmas, whatever note we want to write them. So I'm just gonna decorate it with some snowballs, and that's done, that one's done. All right, so now to decorate our front, we're going to need a couple penguins. This set is so stinking cute. And then we're going to need some snowballs to cut out, and there's dies for all of these. And then this stamp has 3 snowballs, and there's a single die that cuts them out individually. Isn't that nice? So it just lines up. And of course there's a die for the snowballs, the stacking of snowballs as well. Okay, so that's what we need to stamp and then cut out. So I've already got them cut out. Let's cut, or excuse me, let's color our penguin. And I've got light basic black for his penguin parts that need to be black. Let's see, so his little arms. Isn't it cute? I love this little penguin. I've had fun with him this year creating, because he's fun to color. And I'm just doing this part, I'm not shading at all. I'll shade a little bit for his scarf and hat. Okay, and I've got a dark mango melody, and I'm gonna use it for the little ball tassel on his hat, but also his beak and his feet. And he has this little hair sticking out. Pretty simple coloring. And then I've got light and dark Seaside Spray. So I'm gonna start with my dark, and then we'll shadow or shade in a little bit, I should say, to make some shadows. This would be a fun gift for a teenager, especially if they snowboard. They would think that's pretty cute, I think. And because they're getting money or a gift card inside, you know how teenagers are. That's really, especially this year probably, right? It's even better reason to use this as a gift for them, because hopefully they can get out to the snow and spend some time outdoors after being cooped up a lot of the year. And we'll just kind of blend in his scarf here. So the two colors, the light and dark of the Seaside Spray, kind of blend together. There we go. How cute is he? Love him. All right. Okay, so I've already cut and colored another one, and then I've got our snowballs ready to go. So let's put our treat holder together. So I think the first thing to do is to take our candy. So again, this is a box of snow caps. And I'm just gonna put some adhesive on the back just to help hold it in place. And we've made those score lines, so we know that everything's gonna fit nice and snug. There we go. Okay. So this part, when they open it up, is going to have this piece here because that's where you're going to write your sentiment. But first I'm gonna put my ribbon on. So we're using the Seaside Spray metallic ribbon. So pretty. This is a carryover from last year and it's just gorgeous with that silver thread inside of it, woven inside. I've got 24 inches of ribbon. So what I'm gonna do is, first thing I wanna do, I think, is just make sure that that's gonna be long enough. Give me plenty of room to make a bow. Okay, so now on this inside piece is where the sentiment, plain white. So I'm using Thick Whisper White, and I also use Thick Whisper White for the penguin and the snowballs and things like that because I want everything to be nice and sturdy. So I'm just trying to center this on here. Okay. And then inside bottom piece is where our gift card money slot's gonna be. So this one's gonna go right down in here. Make sure that's, make sure that's the one we remembered to leave an opening when we glued down our snow. So that's gonna be able to hold our treat in there. So then, now we can close it up and tie it, and we'll decorate the front. So the front top piece is the only piece that goes over the ribbon, but in doing so, it's gonna hold the ribbon snug. So that's how we're gonna get that ribbon held in there and be in the right spot and not go anywhere. So I'm just gonna tie my bow. And this is a time we get to have a little, kind of a little floppy bow if we want, whatever we like. So we'll trim this off a little bit. Okay. Now this front piece, I'm just gonna put down flat. And again, it's gonna hold that ribbon. Let me try and snug that ribbon down to the middle there. Okay. And then we'll decorate the front with our cute penguins, and they're having a little snowball fight. "'Tis the season to be freezing," it says. That's so cute. Okay. You can see this is all coming together. So our snowman I'm going to put down flat, and then I'm going to use mini dimensionals to put down our snowballs. So let's take a peek here, see what we did on our sample, because I thought that came out pretty cute. There's also a snowboard in this stamp set with a die. So if you were making this specifically for a teenager who snowboards or somebody, you could have these guys on a snowboard. It'd be pretty cute. All right, so let's get some mini dimensionals. And we'll put some of these, let's see, these little individual snowballs. Okay. And then we'll put one over here. What do you guys think? Isn't this cute? And then we've got these stacked snowballs. The ammunition ready to go. And then once I get all of the snowballs on the front, then I think it would be cute. We'll use some Winkostella on the snow, and that will help it glisten. Not sure if you could see that on the sample with the on camera or not, but in person you can see it kind of bling a little bit. So we're going to assume that the sun shines out. Look at that. What do you guys think? Isn't that adorable? So cute. Okay, let's get our Winkostella. And we're just going to paint these a little bit just to shine them up. Fun. Okay. There you go, you guys. What do you think? I love that. So today, this is actually our 12th day of Christmas. We have 12 more days to go, if you can believe it. I'm so excited. I've got some fun projects still to share with you. I hope that you're finding these projects that I'm posting simple to make, and things that you can make either to decorate your home, make for gifts, or use for wrapping and your gift giving this holiday season. Remember that when you place your order online at my store at chick.stampinup.net, all orders received this December that are over $50 will receive the tutorial that includes all 24 projects that I'm doing this December. So it's a huge tutorial for you to have on hand. You'll have lots of gift giving ideas for different times of year. This project, of course, you could change the front up to Valentine's or Easter, birthdays, anything, but you've got the tutorial, so that means you've got the measurements and it will fit any theater box size of candy. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a note. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you need any help placing that order, be sure you email, text, you can phone me, or just leave me a message online. That's no problem at all, you guys. Have a great day. I'm so glad that you're watching. I appreciate you, and I will be back tomorrow with another fun project. Take care. Bye-bye.